Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So ever since election day, it looks like everybody is piling into Bitcoin again, and that's really exciting for me. Because the last couple of times people piled into Bitcoin, metal prices crashed, and with it, I hauled a lot of metals, and I'm hoping to buy a lot of bismuth and a lot of silver when that happens. And I've been nicknaming my uh, watch on these metals as Operation BS because of bismuth and silver, and because I think the whole Bitcoin market is BS anyway. So I've been kind of nicknaming this next couple of months when I haul metals Operation BS. And I was on Alibaba. I gotta be careful though because Trump might introduce tariffs to the bismuth. So I was on Alibaba looking to comparison shop, and I found myself driving myself crazy comparing prices. I don't like to give up money on the table very easily. So, for example, every Thursday I go into downtown Phoenix and I make sure to get my gasoline there because the prices are a lot better. They're here in Apache Junction. They're at least 20, 30 cents more. Yesterday, I was doing some mental calculation on how much gas I should put in my car to last the trip to Phoenix. And so that was not an unusual maneuver for me, by the way. I often will go to a different grocery store just to save 30 cents or whatever, right? I gave myself heck one time when I was traveling. I had gone to Poland and I was buying currency, Polish zloty, and I kept giving myself heck, thinking that tomorrow the price might go down a little bit. And then it went in the wrong direction, and then I bought only a little bit again. And so the guy behind the counter was just laughing at me. And I gave myself a lot of heck. The following year after that, I was traveling to Taiwan, and I remember thinking, I don't want to play that game anymore because I want to actually mingle with people. Spending so much time thinking about currency of just really detracted from my trip. And I was sitting at home telling myself, I asked myself, how much money do you think you could save if you exchanged currency at the right time? So out of a trip, I might spend, I don't know, 2,000 US dollars. And I did the calculation. Even comparing the best case to the worst case, the difference was only like $50, something like that. And I told myself it's not worth it. Just pretend you had to pay $50 more to kind of upgrade your trip a little bit, right? Not have to worry about currency. But I got there and I looked at the currency. The price didn't look right to me, and I was right back to playing that game again, and just can't get away from it all. I think I know why. I have, you see, last year Joe Biden was talking about all these junk fees and all that. And every time I've been charged any sort of junk fee, I always call the company to complain, and I might spend 30 minutes complaining about a $5, $10 fee on my bank account and get it removed, and people would laugh at me. But I am so allergic to paying those things. ATM fees, junk fees. I'll literally walk all around town just to avoid an ATM fee, and just really allergic to spending money I don't have to. I think I know why. Because there have been a couple of times in my life where the concept of money coming back to me was not always a given, right? I was 18 years old when I developed severe eczema, and my life was just kind of put on hold at the moment, right? Definitely couldn't go out to get a job. Not that I had worked before then, but it definitely put that on hold. And uh, my my first year in Seattle, Washington, I developed serious depression because I couldn't make any friends. I was lost. Similar to how I am today, except that I kind of cope with it in a very different way today. At the time, I had a hard time with working. Nowadays, I have a hard time with not working. It's kind of weird how it has played out. And also, finally, when I first moved to Phoenix, Arizona, I had a very toxic job, and I was trying to pivot away from. I was working at a tutoring center, but I had just began my art career to try to pivot away from the toxic job, and so I I was still trying to bankroll everything that I needed for my art career. I've already primed the pump today, but at the time, I still needed some money to bankroll that, right? And so every dollar that I spent on a junk feed was a dollar that I wasn't using to escape what was going on right now. Today, I'm no longer in those kind of camps anymore, but that feeling has stuck with me. Right, it's kind of like if you've ever recovered from a cancer, or better yet, recovered from an addiction. You have to live with that feeling. You have to live with that mentality of recovery, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.